Hello everyone, welcome back to Chronicles. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn about uname command, uname in Linux. The uname command stands for Unix Name and is one of the most useful commands for gathering information about your Linux system. It allows you to quickly discover kernel information, host name, operating system details, hardware architecture, processor information, platform info. So the uname command displays information current about the current system, yes. So the basic syntax is uname, and by default, uname displays only the kernel name. The uname command is frequently used when troubleshooting system, checking Linux version, verifying architecture, installing software packages, diagnosing compatibility issues, gathering system information remotely. The commonly used option is uname -a. So this displays kernel name, host name, host name, kernel release, kernel version, machine architecture, operating system. This is usually the first command administrators send when connecting to a new server. Use uname -s to display only the kernel name. Use uname -n. This shows the network, not host name. This is useful when managing multiple Linux servers. Uname -r. The kernel release identifies the exact kernel package installed on the system. This information is often required when installing drivers, troubleshooting kernel issues, building kernel modules. Use uname -v. This display build information, compilation date, distribution specific kernel details, useful when debugging kernel related problems. Use uname -m. This option is frequently used by installing software packages. Our system is 64-bit Intel AMD systems. Let's clear the screen. How to display processor type? You can use uname -p. Uname -p. Depending on the Linux distribution and architecture. So, uname -a display hardware platform. Some distribution may not provide this information. How to display information about operating system? You can use uname -o. GNU Linux. This displays the operating system name. That's all for this lesson. If you enjoyed this Linux tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow SR Chronicles for more Linux DevOps tutorials. See you in the next